Welcome back to our next Android Studio tutorial. In the previous video, we made an application which adds two integers. But in this application, we'll be building a simple calculator which will be able to perform some simple arithmetic operations, that is add, subtract, multiply and divide. So I've divided this video into two parts. First part will consist of the front end of the application, that is the designing of the application as how it will look to the user, and the second part will consist of the backend where our logic is coded basically. So let's get on with our project. So first click start a new project. We choose empty activity. We give the name simple calculator. Okay, so 5.1 is good. Click finish. Okay, so our file is synced up, and so let's get on to the main activity.xml file. So in the previous video we coded in constraint layer, not actually coded, we just used the design UI. So there are many different types of layout, one of which is linear layout, and this one I'll be using in this video to show you how to use it. Well, linear layout is a very simple layout. As the name suggests, it will place all the elements linearly, either in the horizontal way or in the vertical way. So we'll not be using the design UI this time. We'll be coding it, hard coding it basically. Okay, so first we change this constraint layout to linear layout, and we have this text here. We'll keep it. Yes, we'll keep it. So change this to match parent. This too, will give it 300 dp of height. I think that's good. We change this hello world to 0 just for looking at how it will be displayed. We don't need these all constraint layouts, elements or attributes. Then we need to make the text size a little larger. So we have text appearance, and in this type, what was it? Yeah, Android. It's not showing here. Let me just type it. Text large. Yes, this one. This is just a text style, you can say, just so a text to be larger. I'll just set the size a bit more. I guess 70 dp should be good enough. Yes, and then we give as to where we want this text to be shown. So the gravity attribute basically just tells the Android Studio or the Android application where to place the inside element of an attribute or the element or the text in the whole box or the whole area of the element. That is our text view here. So I've given it bottom right. As you can see, the 0 is now placed in the bottom right corner. I'll just change it from right to end because it's better. Android Studio keeps suggesting all of this, and as you can see, we have got a small warning for hard coding string here. You can read all about hard coding string and why it gives you this warning by pressing Ctrl F1 on the warning. And to get rid of this warning, just go there and press Alt Enter. It'll give you options how to ignore this warning. Click on extract string resource and click OK. And here I've by mistakenly typed 70 dp. So for characters we use SP to indicate the size. Okay, so I guess this is done, and now we make a nested linear layout. And I almost forgot, we have to tell the orientation of this linear layout. As I said earlier, it has to be either vertical or horizontal. So here, before we move on to our nested linear layout, yes, we can nest our linear layouts into each other or any other layout in any other layout except the constraint layout, because it is only meant to be one layer layout. So we need to give an ID to this element and I'll call it display screen. Okay, so for this linear layout I'm going to give width match parent, height match parent. Well, this part of the linear layout will consist of the buttons to type the numbers. So first, and in linear layout we can also assign weights to the elements. Well, what weight means is it basically tells the Android that how important that element is to the user for seeing it basically. So it is very useful way to divide many elements in a part of screen in equal halves basically. Well, you'll understand much better when I show you. So in this new nested linear layout, I'm going to first assign the orientation. We'll be using horizontal one as we will be placing 4 buttons in each row here. And I'm going to give it to the weight, layout weight 1.0. So in this, let's make a new element button, match parent, match parent. I'm again going to give weight here, layout weight 1.0. We have given the weight. Now I'm going to give the text, what has to be there. So this is going to be number 7. I'm going to give the text appearance. Oh, Android attribute text appearance large. Oh, sorry, text appearance large. And I'm going to give text size 50 sp. Sorry, and just control enter on this, and that'll go. And then are we missing anything? I guess style, Android button bar style. It just removes the background of the button and it removes the boundaries. We're gonna need that, and I also need to give it in here. So it's going to be under button bar. It's button bar style for layout. Okay, so I think we're done for this button. So let's go copy this. And okay, so we change the string here to number 8. Control and Alt enter, sorry. And now as you can see, these two buttons have been divided equally automatically due to their weights are same. So again, we're gonna need another button here. It's going to be the number 9, and the next will be the symbol of addition. And as you can see here, all these 4 buttons have been divided equally automatically by Android. So you don't have to do by giving exact width, and because we are not giving any exact width, so this thing will always be divided irrespective of any width of the screen of your smartphones. So I'm just going to copy this part of linear layout, the nested one, and I'm going to create another 4 for each row. So as I create these, as you can see, now we have created these, and each of these buttons have been automatically divided into 4 rows and 4 columns. So now just I need to edit these strings, their names, which are okay. So I'm going to fast forward this because this is basically boring. So as you can see here in our layout, I'll just switch to the design view, and a little bit of zooming in would be nice. So whatever button the user will click, those number will be displayed here, and these are all the operators that the user can use. The C button is for clearing the screen, and equal to button will generate the result of the following equation that will be formed by typing and clicking on these buttons. And also we'll be implementing also a feature that whenever a operator or any operator is clicked, and if another operator is clicked, the current result will be calculated automatically. So thank you for this video. We have made a calculator UI for now, and we'll be moving on with the backend of our application. Thank you very much.